go there.
Like snow when it falls in the wind, you know. And you say you wanna dance. You're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands. And you're having fun. Why don't you show your friends? You're having fun. What if it never ends? I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. Miss booze, lit cigarettes, trying to take me home. Falling in love just a million times, breaking it off, put the feeling on ice still. She's as cold as December. I swear I've seen you before, holding your shoes in your hands, running out.
What is going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, evening. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon broadcast. Hope everybody's doing well. Been a busy Sunday. I've been chilling. Just got back from the grocery store. Forgot I was going to add that thing that Freddy was telling me to do to this macro. Had to fight technology again before I went live. Always love doing that. I got something going on. I need to figure out what's going on with my camera. They /CL. See if I did that right. Still not casting deter though. There it is. Okay, that's working. Thank you, Freddy. You went out in public? It's scary out, dude. It is crazy. Not just scary, it is crazy. No, but no, I had to go. I went to a friend's birthday breakfast. It was a surprise thing. A family member had reached out and said, hey, they're taking her to breakfast, and they thought it'd be cool if we showed up and surprised her that we were there. And she was super surprised. It was great. It was a good time. We had a good breakfast. Service was a little long, but had a good breakfast, went grocery shopping afterwards, and that's about as much people IRL that I can take in one day. It was a lot. There was a lot of people, a lot of crazies. It is what it is. What's up, Grod? How you doing, Bobby, by the way? Sorry. Humaloo, what's going on, everybody? Freddy? What's up, Freddy? Did I miss you logging in, Freddy? I don't see you on the friends list yet. I think we're doing... what are we doing? I'm just here. What are we doing? I think we're going to do some KOS. No? What do we talk about? We doing KOS again? Don't know what the plan is, but I presume so. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is either. Y'all are better at planning than I am. I think I have a social disorder. The wife says more like an a-hole. Yeah, I hear that. We could do breeding grounds. I hear that's good XP. There are 17 people and there's 19 players in the zone right now, so breeding grounds might be camped. But we can maybe grind some breeding grounds. Open up macro. As you cast, you can see why the spells don't cast. Most common reason is the spell is ready to cast before it gets to the bottom. Well, I saw deter already. That was one thing I was... See that shiny out there, going for it. Don't attack me, sir. Look at Snuck in, got it, moved out. Some buffs on we. Did I already? Oh, I got buffs on myself. That would be a problem. There's Freddy. Invite. So if you weren't here yesterday, shame on you. No, I'm kidding. We ran ROV on alternates all day yesterday. Had a good time over there. Got some experience, got some levels, had some fun. We died a few times, which, you know, is always good for the stream, I guess. We also announced that I did get approved for the EQ2 content creation program. So go us go, right? I saw that Ange put out a post, I think, about things. I haven't read it yet, actually. I just saw it on the launcher when I was going through. It was, what did it say? Introductions or something like that, I think. I don't know. It was something about content creator. Yeah. EQ2 content creator intro. There we go. Got a whole list of content creators there. I'll put the link in the chat so you can go see that and see all the other content creators. But yeah. Excited about that and see where that goes, how that works out. Should be interesting. I got some cool plans. Coordinate Battlespire, thank you for the follow off stream. Appreciate you. 18 hours ago. Cyrus reached a 7-stream streak. Say that 15 times fast. 10 minutes ago. Ratonga streak. Nice. Thank you, Q. I appreciate that. He'll quit his job and be full-time EQ2 content creator. That'd be the dream right there, sir. That would be the dream. So yeah, what's up, Functional? Sorry. I saw you come in at the beginning of the stream and I didn't say anything because I was doing the intro and stuff like that, but how you doing? Happy weekend, happy Sunday. I did say hi with the sound effect though. I take an early retirement for it. That is so much more fun than working. Yeah, for real. Things are good, man. Things are good. Chilling. Got the mom coming over. Got the mothers coming over for dinner this evening. I'm going to do some chicken and rice. As of right now, that's the plan. Anyways, weather's kind of outside. It's wet and warm right now. We got a cold streak coming through. They're already sending out notices about freeze warnings here in Florida for this weekend, or for Monday and Tuesday. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, actually. So that should be interesting. SOS today? I don't think we're doing SOS. We might do some breeding ground though, I think. Snowing there. Damn. It is it's drizzling outside. It's not raining. I wouldn't consider it rain. It's wet. Wet air. Does that make sense? I don't even know if we can handle breeding grounds, but we're gonna try. We'll take a peek. See what we can get into. Yeah, Q led us to victory yesterday, even though we couldn't kill Barsoon. We ended up giving up on him. We tried twice, and then we were like, we're done. But we had a good time yesterday in ROV. Wiki will be better equipped next time. I need to, yeah. Well, I'm not 32 yet. Once I get 32, I'll start hitting up some crafters for Master Crafted on that character, but... Alright, so to get to breeding grounds, don't we have to take... Which one do we take? Oh, we gotta drum... Yeah, we gotta go down the waterfall, take the flying path. I just want to go take a look and see if it's busy over there. Now we're still waiting on Freddy, but I'm gonna go take a peek. See what we're looking at over there. Oh, you're waiting on the portal already. My bad. Okay, these are level 60 mobs. So this might be interesting. Are these red to you? They're orange to me. Thank you. Orange, okay. I don't see any heroics yet. They all seem to be single ups. The heroics are further in. There they are. Level 60 triple ups. I don't see any other people either. There's a named over there, Asdalin, but he's red, level 65. This might be fun. Maybe we do a warm-up with the solo mobs just to get, you know, acquainted before we dive into the heroics. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I think we left Cappy over on the main island. Hello there. My name is Talandor. We have come to speak with you about your extended warranty. Did you know for the low, low price... Your student loans. Way to go, Reeves. Yeah. A Dracota tongue. Didn't even take me out to dinner first. I picked greed. So did I. Think I did too. I needed it. It even came up over here that I needed it, and I still chose greed. Gonna be resist a mini today. I can eat all the things Dracota. Need the Dracota blood. But yeah, chat, sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them. But we're going to try not to die today. Get some XP. Heroic it is. We lived. Ads might be a problem, so we have to... Where's it? Oh, there is another group out there. Or is that not a group? That thing tried to kill you, we. Is there like a good spot here to camp? Like, is there a nice location where you don't have to worry about ads? Somebody can just pull to us kind of scenario. He's going up this way. So like just pull to here maybe? Just out of the main lane, I think. All right. I don't know if they're social or not. Might be a good test. Got some scale-born breeders. I did not check my food and drink situation. Okay, we're good there. Crafted these remarkable elemental reprieves. Wards caster 620 points of elemental damage. You don't say. Resist, resist. I heard you like resist. Need some loot. What we need. Show us the money. Guy kind of looks like a named. He's not, but he's got like ads and stuff. How many named are on this little island here? So we have Storm Screech Thunder Maul, level 61, double up Dakota. We got Asdelin, which is 61, heroic, wanders the area. Asdelin Hurricanus, the Patriarch, level 74, epic. Yeah, okay. There's one that spawns if we murder the hatchlings. They're telling me we gotta kill babies. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this hotkey is spoiling me because now I don't know my rotation at all. I'm just spamming one key. Your rotation is the same as my rotation. 1 mob dead. What's up, AI? How you doing? You don't have any copper. Here, hold on. I got you. I got you, maybe. Watch me only tip like 5 copper. Hey, bought everybody around for 300. There you go. The elves have been released. Just joining us, we're over on Breeding Grounds in Tenebrous Tangle, just trying to see how the XP is over here. What's up, Quad? Oh, that one saw a cabbie. What does this do again for me? Contacts are dry as shit. Hostile spells. Okay. Oh, I probably should add that one to the macro. Not much time to relax. Some EQ too. Nice. It's annoying me today. Didn't turn it off, did I? No. Okay. Doctor says we don't blink when we use screens, and since they could use them at work at home, he recommends artificial tears. Yeah. I know sometimes when I'm playing like first-person shooters, I don't blink nearly enough as I should. But today, the thing is, I changed my contact solution, like the cleaning solution, and in the back of my head, I just feel like that's the reason. My eyes are dry because the different contact solution. Probably has nothing to do with it, but where my brain went. I'm sure there's a small difference your body can feel, yeah. I'm in your first 10 hours of game leveling up my level 15 ranger. Nice. Very cool, dude. What server are you playing on? Origins? There's another group over there. Thought I saw one. Maj Duel. Very nice. Very cool. I have one character over there. Like a level 75 illusionist, I think. Good old resist. awfully quiet in the house. It's always scary when that happens. Right, Cyrus? It's never good. Fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. Everybody's experience bar moving. Armor, volume 61. Not too shabby. I've hit my first quest where I just keep getting my kicked. Yeah, get a lot of those. What class were you playing? You said Ranger. Never mind. Yeah, Ranger's fun. I did permadeath as a Ranger, and he only made it to level 17 before he died. So. They're just very positional. Same with Assassin. Assassin kind of plays a little bit like Ranger, but more close up, I guess. But they're very positional. Yeah, we did our own like community edition. We had our own rule set basically for our permadeath challenge. Because EQ2 doesn't have a hardcore mode. You can do your own community edition, I guess, kind of like we did. Ours was set on a time-locked expansion server, so some of the rules were already in place that we would have go by. But it was interesting. It was fun. We were doing permadeath right up until Origins launched. Anashti Sul. Once Anashti Sul launched, everybody moved over here. We have joked about doing permadeath on Origins, but I don't think I can stomach it. The amount of time it takes invested with Origins content wouldn't make any sense. We would never leave, you know, Common Lands and Tonica areas. It would just be a bunch of level 1 through 15 content. He says in group chat, PD was more fun than heart-wrenching. Yeah. There were some deaths. I mean, there were some deaths I ended the stream afterwards because I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day. We're going to make this new character chat, but I'm logging off. I'm done. One of the caveats we had quad for our permadeath challenge too is no, you couldn't pick what you were playing. We had a randomizer that we would use to randomize our race and our class. So every time you died, you had to delete your character. There was no logging in, going to the bank or anything. You deleted your character right after you revived. So after you revived, we'd roll the class or the combo on stream. I'd roll it for people. So you could end up with like an ogre necromancer, you know, or a frog guardian. In my case, for some reason, I kept rolling erudites for all of my characters. So I was an erudite pretty much everything. But I had some really cool combinations. Some classes and combos I would have never thought to try were actually kind of fun. I think the Kira Paladin was my favorite. And I was sad that that grub killed me on that character, but a lot of good highlights came from those streams too. We also had it set so you didn't have to play the same class again. So like, if we randomized something you had already played, you didn't have to play it again. We would just randomize again. There was also, we had a rule too, like if you died inside of a group, so like say our group right now, say I died in this group. As long as the group didn't wipe, like everybody in the group didn't die, if they rezzed me in that group, I didn't have to delete my character. I would just update my bio with my death count, my death there and who rezzed me. Now, if the whole group wiped, then you would have to delete your character. But we kind of added our own little corpse run mechanic into our permadeath challenge. I still have where's that rule set at? I got it somewhere here. I can share it to you, just so you can see the rules that we were following. So yeah, this was the rule set that the community and I kind of built on our own. You could see what we came up with there. That was on the Varsoon PLE servers when we did that. The guild's still there. We just pretty much stopped doing permadeath over there. I think the character I ended on was a warden. He's like level 82 or something like that. No worries. Sorry about the ads. Died to the skeletons again. Are you in Darklight Woods by chance? I think I might know what skeletons you're talking about. Just because of that fight. And I think I know which one. Yep, you're by the tower then. Trying to get the quest update there inside the tower. Those things respawn quick. I mean, the experience is moving. I'm at 76.5 now. I think I started around 70. I wouldn't say it's, oh my gosh, fast, but it's nice seeing it actually move. Watch the ad. Quest called Studying the Old. It's level 19 and I need Briarstone bone fragments from the Briarstone skeletons. Gotcha. That was one of the beefs I had with, even on TLE it did this, but on retail, I feel like the experience gain ratio to quest is a little off. I feel like you you're end up questing on yellow and orange quests, which depending on how you're geared can be a little bit rough at times. But I feel like the amount of experience you gain from completing quests is super, but like it just doesn't feel right at points. Nice. That was a good one to claim there. What are you doing out there, Sai? You looking for shinies or something? Grabbing bones. Saw this reel the other day. This guy was, I don't know what the type of comedy it is, but he was talking about teeth are the only bones that you clean in your body. And I was just like, what are you? Very true, though. What's up, Trent? He says, what expansion is this server on now? This is, we're currently on Kingdom of Sky. We just had Fallen Dynasty unlock. We should be getting EOF from December, I think. So technically we're on Kingdom of Sky. Game update Fallen Dynasty is in the game. So you'll see people looking for Nazira and stuff like that. But a lot of people are prepping for the EOF launch. Trying to get their characters as far into 60 as possible. Max level right now is 70 on the server. Um, 50 AA points, I believe, is all you can spend right now. I just knows our questing habits. So it's like, I gotta do these quests now or I'm never going to do them. Because we don't necessarily follow the quest hubs very well. Or at all. So let's keep, yeah, true. do some annotating. Moon Chanter. Good name. I have the Great Egg quest, do I? Expedition of Draconic Eggs. Oh, you're right. No, yeah. They're not searchable, though. I mean, shareable. I don't know how I got these. They must have been from the chests on the island of refuge, or not the what island? Like over here by the waterfall. Hidden refuge. Would be my only guess. Epic Beef Man has redeemed.
Beef Man just redeemed Boss of the Tavern.
Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate that. I forgot that command even existed. Not a lot of people use it. It goes up in price every time somebody uses it. Another volume 61 armor. What's up, Sin? Nice, KOS. It's been a few months since I've been there. Yeah, we're behind. Not again, but I only got 10 bone fragments for win. Nice.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hey, what's up, Dark Inside? How'd the date go? Have a good evening? Thank you for that round, Sin. 200 and, actually, 217 copper out to everybody. Went really good. We have a lot in common and are planning to do another date after I get back from Jamaica. Nice, dude. Very nice. Hell yeah. Level cap 70 now? Yeah. Level cap 70, Fallen Dynasty is in the game now, Beef Man. So people are grouping for Nazira and stuff like that right now. Nice sigh. And then we should be getting EOF here in December, I think. Got your work cut out? Yeah, I do, yeah. I enjoy the pace though, so it's not a huge deal. I've never been one that's been like, I need to finish this content before blah, 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 blah. No, I've just been, hey, log in, play the damn game. Have fun doing it. How many Drake pieces do I? Don't forget to have fun. Don't miss the trees for the forest. Yeah. I'm all about an all or nothing guy when it comes to this, unfortunately, says Beef Man. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's your game, dude. Well, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you, man. Hardcore raider or bust.
Watch Zeroed Kung Fu just redeemed boss of the tavern.
All hail the new boss.
Epic Beefman just redeemed boss of the tavern.
And Beef Man took it back. Sleep well and dream of large women.
Zero C 0 just redeemed boss of the tavern.
Oh, Sin put his hat. Game. Just to clarify, this quote from the movie The Princess Bride spoken into Andre the Giant. All good. No using the mouse.
Zero just redeemed ban and in-game action.
Thank you, Sin. I appreciate you so much. Got 5 minutes of no mouse use.
Zero C 0 just redeemed lose the glasses.
I'm gonna have to refund that one to you. I don't have my glasses on. Just realized no glasses. I'll refund that one to you. There you go, sir. Going for a combo. Sin was like, I'm messing up your day.
Lord Cirrus just redeemed emote only chat.
Emote only chat. Holy crap, I haven't seen that one in a while. Well, sorry, chat. See you in 5 minutes. Staring at Freddy's butt here on my screen.
0C0 just redeemed 3 EEH.
Oh, y'all are killing me. All these redeems.
Zero C0 just redeemed hydrate.
Oh, God. Oh. First person mode? Come
Lord
on.
Cirrus just redeemed first person mode.
Alright, stretch is complete. The Q in group chat is like, what the fuck, chat? First person mode engaged. How am I gonna keep up with all these? Emote only is going. I did stretch. Didn't do hydrate. I don't have any water on my desk, but I do have this, so cheers. Can't loot anything. There's no hotkey to read or need on loot. So I can't use my mouse to click on anything. Is there a hotkey for looting? I just don't loot, apparently. Y'all can't answer anyways because you're in emote only mode. You're gonna have to give me a rebus just to answer the question. What's up, GT TV? Happy Sunday, sir. How do I look up? Is it page? Page up. There we go. Yeah, you're VIP, Sin. Yeah, if you have a VIP badge, you get around all that. All day fine, thank you. What's going on? Not much, we're just doing some XPing over on Breeding Grounds Island, Kingdom of Sky. And then Twitch chat is torturing me with in-game bans, which the one for mouse action is back in. Thank you. Still have first person and emote only mode.
Lord Cirrus just redeemed boss of the tavern.
No mouse again?
0C0 just redeemed ban and in-game action.
Oh, thank you, Sin.
Zero C 0 just redeemed boss of the tavern.
This game, is the game live? Good to see you if there's many players. Yeah, so we are playing on, well, this is the Origins server, GT. I'm not on a retail server or live server, but yeah, this is live. In order to play on the Origin server, you do have to have all access. Origins. It's the EQ2 version of Classic, if you will. So the gameplay is based off the 2006 version of the game. In order to access this server, you have to have all access with Daybreak Games, and then on the launcher, there's like a little drop-down box at the top. Click on that, change it to Origins. It'll patch, basically install the Origins client, because Daybreak keeps it separate from the other servers, so it doesn't intertwine. So updates from retail and other TLE servers don't affect Origin. They're not supposed to. Anyways. What's up, Forge? Yeah, I forgot. I do have that change server option on there. Forgot about that. I think I added that because I was doing, when we were doing Scars of Destruction, I was just having a hard time focusing on that server, so I was just kind of hoping somebody would make me change servers. But it never happened. Lord Cyrus,
Lord Cyrus just redeemed. Change my EQ2 surname to your Twitch username.
Okay, okay. Emote only is back on. Let me turn that off. There you go. First person mode is done. Still can't use my mouse in game. And then I need to just change my, I'll do that once I can use my mouse again. Actually, I mean, I can do it without using my mouse. I gotta change my surname to Lord Cyrus, right? Yep. Last name, Lord Cyrus. Yes. Oh, I can't click yes. Oh, god damn it. Got 2 minutes. I lost all my quest bone fragments when I died? What? Freddy's getting coffee.
Zero C 0 just redeemed. Ban and in-game action.
Add an extra 5 minutes of no mouse. Damn, Sin. Oh, I guess this is all you guys get to see right now. What does this do? Nope, don't want to do that. Already made a timed run, so I got my coffee when I went to the mall a couple hours ago. Nice, dude. Tim's. I said times. I'm an idiot. Sorry, Tim's. They're celebrating your admission to the content creator program? Yeah. Resisted. Nice. GT says, played it years ago, but I forgot. What are you doing right now? Right now, we're just XPing. So over in the expansion Kingdom of Sky, there's these islands that you can go to. And we're currently on the Breeding Island, which is a bunch of dragons, or not dragons, but drakes, and some other things going on in this island. And we're just hanging out, killing things, earn some XP. There are some quests that you can do on this island, but we're below, because normally you want to come to Kingdom of Sky when you're like 58, 60-ish. But we're kind of burnt out on Desert of Flames content, so we kind of came over here early, and we're just trying to get some XP. We did do like some of the basket quest rounds and things like that on the main island, which you can do at earlier levels, but right now we're just hanging out. Good old grind session, if you will. Considering the island, yeah. Let's see that. He's like, oh my. And if you're wondering why these windows are staying up on my screen, that's because Sim has banned an in-game action by not using my mouse, so I can't click on anything. Right back in there. Hit yes. Rebus Lord Cyrus, the treasure hunter, has been done. Very nice. don't know what the last level is, and I remember there's no PvP in this game. Is that correct? Yeah, so right now on this server, max level is 70. There is an Origins PvP server called Dozcar, which is the same rule set as this server, but PvP is enabled. You have to have all access as well to play on that one. So it's based off the 2006 version of the game. PvP wise. But no original PvP server, correct. Right now on retail, so like if you were to download the game right now and log in, max level is 130. Because you can download the game for free, and you get 2 character slots and access to 110 levels of content without paying a dime. Just go over to EverQuest2.com, click download, install the game, you get 2 character slots. Soon to be 135, yeah, from the next expansion. Was it Paradox? Clerics used to need those back in the day. Mainly in EQ1. I don't know if they need them in EQ2, but EQ1 used to need those. Yeah, you get access to a pretty good chunk of the game for free now. I think so. The Paradox used to be for, was it certain types of resing, I think, or to gain XP back from the res, if I remember right. It's either resing or there was a buff. Can't really remember. Because there was different types of reses for clerics where you would get a certain percentage of XP back, and then once it got to a certain height in that, you needed the Paradox to get to cast the spell as a reagent kind of scenario. The necromancers needed coffins to res people. Same type of mechanic. Enchanters needed magic daggers to summon their pets. In EQ1 anyways. Necromancers also needed bone chips to summon pets as well. I think they were meant for some kind of gear upgrade here. I think you're right about that, Sen. I don't remember the details for them. Almost level 56. I'm at 83.5%. Because of Paradox 3 are required for relic armor for fighters, says Cyrus in group chat. So you were correct then. Had a full set of my had a full set of my paladin back in the day. Nice.
The girl just redeemed change server, EverQuest 2.
You would. Damn it. Hold on, Forge. Just delete my platinum. Don't move one of your characters. Feel like a new viewer. No. I don't want to delete your platinum, though, sir. Take full damage from up here, maybe? Yep. Loot and loot. We're actually doing these pretty good. Thought for sure them being orange, we'd be a tougher fight. Time to pull the red. Is he still up? Or oh yeah, he is still up over there. We'll keep that to the end of the stream just for you. You know, looking at the content creator stuff, there is both more and less than I thought. What do you mean? Figured it'd be something like how, like 5 or something. Silly, like 50. Yeah. I think I might ask to see if, like, we could get... I think it would be cool if there was, like, a way in-game for other players to see content creators. So, like, I don't know if it would be, like, a title or something to show that this person in-game that just ran by is a content creator. You know what I mean? Not just my username, because I do play on other characters that are not named Revis or a variation of Revis. But, like, I think it would be cool for other players that maybe don't watch content or anything like that, but if there was a way for them to see that that person is a content creator, it might be interesting. But also give the content creator an option to not display it, because sometimes they don't want people to know that they're making content at that time. So I just got to figure out how I want to, like, what do we want to ask in a scenario? Like, do we want it to be a title? Do we want it to be like a... something that can be turned on or off when they want it? Maybe a third guild for content creators? No, there's got to be a guild out there already named that. If not, there will be soon. Somebody's already running the Kinos or Freeport. I think a title would probably be good. For some reason, I was thinking kind of like a, you know how Guild Wars 2 has like the commander tags on the map? I don't know if there's a way to do something like that for EQ2 where like a person could get some type of icon on the map. But that's probably like, I don't know how hard that would be. Yeah, something like a guide. Yeah, yeah. But also, like, you don't really... Some people would take advantage of that and try, you know, messing up people's content too. So, like, necessarily don't want them to know where they're at on the map, you know, but... Not that that's happened to me a lot or anything. I'm just... Sometimes people try to troll you and stuff like that. Because, like, in Discord, we have the content creators have a different, like, their name is different, right? And then on the forums, we have a different, like, we have a fancy purple name on the forums now. So it would be interesting if there was a way in-game for people to know who the content creators were. Garp, what's going on, sir? He says, hi, totally unfamiliar with EQ2. Is this game worth getting into on Origins or someone totally new? I'm going to give you the spiel that I usually give everybody. Garp. What you want to do first, download the free-to-play version of the game, right? So you're going to download EQ2, go to EverQuest2.com, hit the play now button, right? Going to install the patcher. In the patcher, go into the little settings and check the box that says download the full game. Because otherwise it's going to play like a streaming client type thing, and it's not a very good experience. You get 2 character slots, access to a ton of content, and use that as a trial. If you find yourself liking the gameplay, liking what you see in the game, and the questing system, and the mechanics of the game, then I tell people to get all access. Once you have all access, that will open up the event servers, Origins being one of those event servers, and that way you can find friends, find people to play with kind of scenario. Not that you can't find them on retail, you can find people over there to play with as well. But the Origins content is more focused on the old school version of the game. And I usually just don't tell people to start there unless they already have all access from EQ1, DC Universe, or something like that. But also, if you don't mind subbing to the game right off the bat, even if you don't know you're going to like it or not, then, go for it. But I think Origins is good for new and returning players. It's a little bit more lower pace. It does have its negatives. Loot's not the greatest, but if you've never played before or you're returning, you probably won't notice as much as some of the old school players notice. It is a grind. Origins is it's a time sink. I put a lot of time into Origins. I recommend it. Fun. I enjoy it. The thing, Revis, is Origins is a completely different play from the live servers. Does not translate well in comparison. Just have a huge dump of frames. Yeah, my frames are going crazy for some reason. Somebody's doing something. Or it's Twitch. Oh, because YouTube's good. YouTube's fine, it's just Twitch for some reason, and then sorry if you guys are out there buffering. Give me just a minute, Scrap, and I'll do that question. Give me just a minute, I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on something. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, that got close. No! Oh, no, it didn't. Come on, come out of the coma. Come out of the coma, you can do it. Regen. Oh, jeez. Alright. That was dumb of me. I just clicked the chest. Like it's gonna... Like this arm's gonna work at level 16. Jesus. Oh. Death by chest trap would have been glorious. Oh no. Boom.
Did it work?
I didn't see a thing.
I didn't see anything on the screen. Did the mobs become aggro or whatever?
No.
What am I supposed to do? What?
You're supposed to click the lever on click.
When?
When I say click.
Hold on, I gotta put my back.
Okay. Alright.
Oh man. I can just picture
Right, I can
picture Curdy just staring at the lever like 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do I do?
Okay, unclick. 1, 2, 3, click. Yes! We
There
did
we
it.
go.
Alright, so let's
Um,
y'all run back down here.
Death awaits me in here.
Oh, that's good. Come on back down. Quickly. Bard speed, bard speed.
Fucking Christ. God damn it. Oh, it's always... Oh, this always Q. Like a beeline across my screen. Oh.
Happy Street
God damn it. I swear. Alright, looks like everything's stabled out. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But we should be back in business. Where did I leave off? Yeah, so Origins isn't like, it is completely different, but I'm saying at level 1 on retail, you're gonna start kind of in the same boat as you would on an Origin server. Granted, you know, like you said, it's completely different mechanic wise or stat wise, but you can at least get the gist of the game there for free instead of having to pay $15 and then logging in. EQ2 on a hard mode, focus on groups. Yeah. Thank you, Lee. How does EQ2 compare to something like Vanguard, Saga of Heroes? Played a ton of Vanguard back in the day. Same here, Scrape. I actually have the collector's edition box right over there on the wall. Played with the devs back in the day on that one too. That was good times. I really can't compare EQ2 to Vanguard, in my opinion. But I would say it's close, I guess. Pod says it's fine. I feel like Twitch and Discord have been super jank lately. Man, I wish it was buffering, just locked up, then nothing. As far as Vanguard Origins is similar to played in Vanguard. Crafting sadly is just after and removed from the original crafting. Yeah. So crafting is brutal on Origins. 100%. All right. So if you're listening, go ahead and refresh your Twitch page because frames seem to have stabled. I don't know what happened there. YouTube was fine throughout everything. It was just Twitch. My ingest for Twitch was going crazy. Something happened there. YouTube didn't drop a single frame. Everything else did, though.
I'll be just a moment. Talks amongst yourselves.
So. Human viz. Yeah, it's a hard question, right, Q? Because Q said the same thing in group chat. I don't think EQ2 and Vanguard are really comparable, in her opinion. It is, yeah, I don't know how I would compare Vanguard and EQ2. That's a tough one. I feel like the bones were there between the two. Like it was the same skeleton, but everything else was different. What's up, Raz? He says, Rask. He says, what are people's thoughts about the perks working on Origins? We had this talk when they first released the perks. And I don't know. I just recently got the perks because they accepted me into the content creator program and now I have perks and I really don't even know. On Origins, I don't know if they make sense. On retail, I can see how it could be beneficial. But on Origins, I'm not sure. And if you're wanting to know what the perks are, here's the, so I can show them to you since I have access to them now. So there's 3 different perk tiers, right? And I don't know the exact order of them, but I want to say it starts with Adventures perk. Visitor ability. Adventures perk. We get expendable tabs access, increases speed of caster by 5%, increases status earned of caster by 20%. These are additional things that you can buy on top of your already all access sub. Not something that's required. I don't see any benefits to it on Origins myself, but also I'm very new to these, so I don't know yet. The Artisans perk, you get the Artisans cash access, apply 5 bonus trade skill, alternate advancement points, apply 5 bonus trade skill and prestige points. We don't have access to that stuff on Origins. Increases the duration of beneficial consumables by 20%. That was the one that people were up in arms about on Origins. I'm not sure if that matters here though. Like I don't know. Does that, because it's very broad, right? It doesn't say, it just says increases the duration of beneficial consumables. I don't know. I don't know about that one. And then the Champions perk. Clear 1 persistent instance lockout every 168 hours via the Champions lockout. Reset inventory item available on all class trainers. Increases the duration of beneficial abilities by 20%. So the Champions perk gives 20% abilities. The Artisans perk gives beneficial consumables. And beneficial could be what? That could be heals. That could be regens. Like, what's being considered beneficial there, I guess, is what I'd have to look into. Says the 20% buff duration, 20% speed duration could be pretty impacting. Freddy said, overall, it's not that good. The 20% is 1 extra tick, 1 only, says Freddy. So I get, I mean, what? Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Nathaniel? How's it going, sir? What's the news? Oh, we were just talking about the all access perks that you can buy. And then I was saying I have access to those perks now because I got accepted into the content creator program. So, and I was trying to explain what those perks were. And then Rask was asking what's everybody's thoughts on those buffs. Cyrus says Divine Recovery gets 3.8 seconds longer duration. Poisons food and drink most likely. So they get an extra hour, about an hour longer on all of them. I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, I already buy the 5-hour food, so that would that make my food 6 hours? Yep, it does. Jesus. That's nice. I mean, again, is any of this making me a better player than somebody that doesn't have them though? And I guess me being that's a bad example because I'm not really a good player to begin with, but I don't think it would make my it's mainly what would you call that? It's not a pay to win, it's more of a pay for convenience, no? Or am I wrong in saying that? They're more convenience based than like making you a better player than somebody else. Makes sense if you're using it on the 5 to 6 hour food drink, saves you money, which can then be spent on gear. Okay. Just a benefit. I mean, 5 hours compared to 6 isn't much of a difference other than the fact that Daybreak are getting more cash from the already milk community. Yeah. True. An advantage if you want to spend the money. Yeah. I mean, when they came out, I don't spend extra money on the game other than when the expansions drop. I usually get the collector's edition instead of the standard edition. The only reason I have the perks now is because of the content creator thing. Not something I usually tell people you must get this, you know? It's just one of those things where I'm like, eh. It would be cool if there was like a trial period for them though, just so people could see how they would benefit from it. You know? So people could do their own little tests with them if they want. But I guess, I mean, you could technically do that. You just have to spend the money on it. Like go 1 month with nothing and then next month with perks and see if there's any main... Somebody would have to do the data on that. Sarah says the trade skill bag is really the best part. Having an alt set at the depot makes harvesting and trade skilling much easier. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, that is that bag. The trade skill, but shared trade skill. So anything I put in there, the other characters get instantly? Is that how that works? So like if I put stuff in there right now, log into an alt, that stuff's in that bag for them too? Kind of like a shared bank, but on your character. Like a shared bank without the bank. And I think the perks are what? $2.99 a piece? Or something like that? I actually don't even... I probably should look at that before I even say something. Introducing EverQuest 2 perks. Oh, so it actually goes Adventures, Champions, Artisans. So activate 1 perk for $2.99 a month, 2 perks for $3.99 a month, or all 3 perks for $4.99. Here's the link for anybody that wants to look at it or read. Put it in the chats. But to answer your question, I don't know if it's, I mean, it was big when they originally announced them. I remember talking about them a lot then, but I don't think anybody really pays attention to them right now. Will you start crafting now, Rebus? I mean, I enjoy crafting, just not on Origins. I'll craft on Origins once we get the tiered quests back. I could see the status increase being real nice on retail because I fly through status on retail. That's usually one of the walls I hit on my expansion playthroughs is just the sheer amount of status that is required to do certain research and upgrades. Yeah, I didn't think it would. That's what I just the 20% buffs are the main thing for Origins that would make it beneficial, I guess. But I just don't know if it's worth. I don't think it's worth it on Origins. Retail, I could see those perks being nice in a convenience matter, but on Origins, I just don't know if there's enough there to make it worth it. It really, like, I always, at first, when the expansion first drops, you know, it's fine. But once you get into the expansion, like towards the end of the signature timeline, and you're trying to, you know, get the mount upgraded, get the merc upgraded, get the familiars upgraded, get the pets upgraded and stuff like that, and then also keep your guild hall, you know, supplied and open, the amount of status that's required for those things is ridiculous. Granted, you get it pretty easy. It comes in if you're doing overseers and the daily overseer and stuff like that, you do get status in, but I mean, you're talking about spending in the millions status. We could go see if we can kill the brood matron. Where's that at? Is that in the treehouse over there? How close to 55 are you, Freddy and we? %. I need to be closer to 60 when the last boss says, Cabby. Since I currently have 18 million on live, it's not enough to do anything currently. Yeah. How many levels are you at right now? I'm at level 55 right now. Almost 56. On retail servers, GTTV, yeah, it's 130 right now. It'll be 135 in December, probably. Well, on this server, the max level is 70 on Origin. But yeah, a lot of levels. It goes by really quick, though, on retail. So, like, when you're playing either, like, Maj Duel or Halls of Fate or Antonio Bale, you can get to max level pretty quickly. Especially right now, there's Heroes Festival going on, so you can level real quick. But on the event servers, it takes a lot longer. I think someone did the math on Origins, and it's like 150 hours to get to level 50 from 1 to 50. That was a lot of resists on that mob. Fleet-footed flesh wrapped. 8 stamina, 20 agility, 14 strength, 40 health, 40 power, 3 deflection. Level 57. Top level mount research on live costs 96 million by itself. Just stupid in my eyes. That does not include the nearly 200 million before you get that. Yeah. It is a lot of status. typically stop doing the MAU research when I get to around 20 million required range. My current research is 18.9 million required, and I have 17.35 million. Yeah. I'm not one for min-maxing. Anyway, so like I usually just go with whatever I can afford, you know. Once I run out, I run out. It's not like I'm running heroic 1s or 2s or raiding or anything like that. I'm just doing solo timeline stuff. It would be nice to get into heroics, but it's such a grind and a time sink that I'd have to, you know, focus on that server more than I do. Wow, sitting here. What's going on, sir? How you doing? Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a bit. And on stream anyways. I mean, I've seen you on the friends list. Mounts and familiars are a huge difference on what you can do. I'm a solo though, so that limits me massively, yeah. The stat gate, if you will. Just been boning around. I hear that. What are you playing these days? I know you were pretty heavy in the WoW there for a little bit. Or are you still doing the WoW thing? Isn't there another named at the end of this path? Not the Horde Epic left. There is another one, yeah. Spikerakis. There's also Nurzon. According to 2 maps anyways. Lucky enough, though, they only need 8 companions each at 2.5 million to get your familiar unlocked. Still playing Classic, getting into World of Warships last couple of weeks. Nice, dude. Oh, yeah. Congrats. Ready? Moving, moving, moving. Let's group down the path via hugging the right mountain to check on the other named. Do you want to hug this mountain? Or you mean the left mountain? You said right mountain. This mountain. This way. He was getting bored. Is what this means. Can I be dying from something? Breeder Nurzon in the treehouse. Yep. Yeah, he is up. He doesn't have a Discovery Star though, and there's also the Spike Rax is up over there. I got him marked. Orb of deactivation. Oh, you can't even. Keeper's Rod. Looks like there might be a safe spot over here, maybe. Work on pulling all. That's a lot of heroics in one little area there. He's like, shh. You shut your mouth. We are creating content. Yeah, you're not wrong. Freddy says he can try pet pool. Pick up a package at the door. Pretty colors. I am at 91.8%. Two fizzles in a row. Nice. Got two. They're linked. Are they?
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I didn't see the rings myself. Thank you for that round of 51 copper to everybody send. It'd be funny as if this thing has a pushback and kicks us off the island. I mean, it wouldn't be funny. It'd be content. But Bro, I was just thinking how silly it would be if we pulled the name that fell off the cliff. Yeah. Goes Link dead, running back to the group and named. Just keeps running right off the cliff. Woo. Congrats, Cabby. Level 59. Cool. Respawn's happening already. There's one right behind you, Wee. Did they do anything to improve the melee, like the assassin, or do the summoners still rule the world? Congrats. Wee, level 55. Very nice. I'm not sure, to be honest. Raz, I know summoners are still pretty top dog. I don't know if there's been anything done that helps assassin or any of the other classes, really. Necromancer and Conjurer are still pretty godly. Braden Assassins are top DPS in raids on Origins right now, says Freddy. Cabby and group says Sins are not that far behind one in my guild, and at times outparse a Necromancer. So maybe they did do something. Our auto attacks are even for casters is the strongest ability we have. That's Freddy. Interesting. When I played on Origins, I made an assassin, but I didn't remember why. I thought they must have modified something. Then says assassins are extremely OP back in the old days. Pure saint DPS. Purest DPS. Named. Single target, sorry. I should have known that. Ornate. Nice. Feet of Bicracus. 20 agility, 8 intelligence, 15 strength, 40 health, 40 power, 3 piercing. Applies flowing thought 3 when equipped. Increases combat power regen of caster by 3. Nice chain armor. If for some reason Origins can get to ROK, I'll be making a Ranger and only playing that tune. Nice. Small bag of compost. $56 Sage, 57 Tailor, 54 Alchemist, 61 Jeweler, 51 Tailor, and 61 Armor. Small chest. More rods. I'm at 94.2%. Time-wise, about 30 minutes. Only about 50 more of those. I'll have to jet at the top of the hour. I'm talking my shit. Bring back into a pumpkin right at that time. It's all good. I need to start dinner at 4. That's why I got a jet. Gotta go start making some chicken and rice. Doing a double batch for the leftovers. I too have to go then, but nothing as dramatic, just mouthy Mr. Q. Is it raining fire? Living on the edge here, says we. Just asking the trip. One wrong step, and you're falling back down to Antarctica. He's not talking about the Aerosmith song. Maybe a passing gnome will break my fall. Yeah, some gnome out there holding a named. For his group that doesn't log in for another 5 hours. I'm never gonna let that guy live that down. And then after they did kill it, it took us a few hours to get it to respawn. I forget, it was for one of the Heritage Quest in Stormhold. We were looking for one of the tree. It wasn't a named. I think it was one of the trees down by the library entrance. And when we got there, it was up, but this gnome attacked it when we ran into the room. But he was a high level. Or he was, he was in a group or something like that, but the group wasn't there. So he attacked it before we could attack it. And then they just sat there with it and we watched. And then finally they killed it, but then we kept getting this, I think it was just a placeholder that kept respawning. It wasn't that the same tree that we needed for the update. But it took like his group mates, it took him like an hour or two to get there. Because we were just killing stuff in that room for XP, thinking it was going to be like 5-10 minutes, and then, you know, they'll kill it. We'll get the we'll kill a few rounds of placeholders and then get the named or get the update or whatever. But no, we sat there. And I think we went back. Yeah, like you said, we went back like 3 times because we did like 3 streams from that room. Maybe 2 streams, because that was back when Gorlock was our tank in the group. And I think that was one of the things that almost made him get burned out on. Just having to go back to that fucking room. Yeah, he was playing guitar for us while in there. We're all just sitting on the edges of the room. We still have, also we couldn't get Billy to spawn. He's still in our quest log to this day from Nectropos Castle. That's for what, which one was that for? Missing Mask. Yeah. We had to follow the pattern of footsteps to the game room, and then Billy never spawned. On Origin, anyways. He did spawn for Cyrus. Cyrus was on one night and got him. but we weren't there. Right. I forgot about that queue. My bad. We were supposed to do a heritage quest today. Are familiar or mount buffs or anything else active on Origins, or is it just the perk stuff? I remember familiar stats being a thing on TLE. They are not. They are here. Well, you have pets, but they don't have buff stats or anything like that. And you have mounts, but they don't have buff stats. They have increased running speed, but not stat increases. Because you can summon like pets, like the event pets. And then you have your mounts, and they are like, if you go to my mount tab, you can see the fancy mounts. Like Laraxel was the collection mount from the last expansion. There's no stats, it's just increased run speed. Even the marketplace on Origins is very limited. Like, it has a familiars tab, but these are for, they don't give you anything on this server. I'm actually surprised because I didn't think the familiars were there. Like, even the appearance items, you only got 2 tabs. You got cosmetic pets and pet illusions. Mounts, you got the Prowler or the Sinister Prowler. Like, there's not a lot of choices here. They did add some stuff. But none of them give you stat. They just give you appearance and run speed. I feel like they've changed a lot of this. I don't remember a lot of these being here. Even the health, like the experience potions, they're so like these, they're 5% XP for 2 hours for the minor, and then for the lesser it's 10% more. Not like it was. Yeah, I don't spend speculation cash as much as I should. It just accumulates. Inquisitor. I like the grinding the slower XP, but it's not the original game rates, no. I feel like this server really focused on group social gameplay. But I do spend some of it. I do it to unlock the mercenaries everywhere on retail. Sometimes I do it for revive potions. When I die on characters that don't have a self res. I've bought a few repair containers too. Incoming pretty. I have pretty AoEs as well. Look. See? Look at all the nice green gas. That's pretty. Yes, Reese. Pretty too. Thank you. I'm glad somebody acknowledges my pretty colors. There is all the green gas. Do you have a problem with poo sticking to your fur? Asking for an ogre friend? No. Usually just lick it right out when I'm cleaning my fur. Awful. Awful. That escalated quickly. Yeah. Sin says Revis lets one rip, then calls it pretty. The group goes silent. Yeah, I killed it. My bad. 97.5% XP. What's up, Riznarf? How's Origins going? What expect y'all on now? We're on the Kingdom of Sky. Fallen Dynasty unlocked 2 weeks ago. So we're getting close to EOF. Origins is going pretty good though, I think. Still plenty of people looking for group. 2 guilds out there recruiting. Thought they said it wasn't going to go past KOS. They originally did say that, but then they took a vote for how people, if people wanted EOF, and the community said they would like EOF. So they did a beta test for like a few weeks, and then they took it down, and we're going to get EOF soon-ish. I think they said December. Somebody might need to correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, isn't EOF all the fun AAs and epics? No, epics came in with ROK. AA, I think, does come into play. There's more AOA. There's more alternate advancement points. I don't know if there were anything supercharged, if you will. Question is, will they keep going? I think EOF will be the stopping point before we get to an org reset. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they just let this server go forever. Kind of like they did with Farsoon. Farsoon is on Altar Malice right now, which is wild for a TLE. But who knows? Maybe they'll do EOF and then let us sit there for a little bit, and then maybe they'll be like, hey, do you guys want ROK? And everybody will be like, yes, please, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't. Fallen Dynasty is like it was a game update, right? It wasn't like an expansion. It was just like an expansion pack, I guess. So I don't think there's a lot of content there. I mean, it is a hub for content. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of quests that go through Alamara, but oh, we gotta add. Nuking and AoEing. Riz says, does anyone still play on Varsoon though? I thought it was basically one guild still raiding and that's it. I'm not sure. I haven't logged in a bit. I really don't know. I log in perma from time to time on Varsoon. I think Varsoon is more of a solo server now. I mean, there is a guild or two there, but I feel like the most people that play there are boxers or people that want to solo. I know the broker is pretty much garbage there. Not a lot to do if you can't buy certain things off the broker. Yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of upset that they didn't. Like, I think a lot more people would have stayed with Varsoon if they knew it was going to go that far. A lot of people jumped ship on Varsoon when Origins launched because they thought Varsoon was going to close soon. And the fact that Varsoon is still unlocking expansions, and I think they've announced that they're going to go right into live on Varsoon. Like, it's going to just keep going kind of scenario. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I would have known that. But Heroes Festival is going on right now, so like, I think that's a good way to catch up and get some pretty cool items. Freddy says, you would think a content creator would get some news to tell his community how far Varsoon is going. You would think, right, Freddy? Wisdom on that main hand. Well, 59. Was that an ICQ I heard? Yep, you are correct. I had other ones, but I had to make room for one because I had the one that the message, incoming message. I used to use ICQ a lot back in the day, especially in my Ultima Online days. Same. You're playing Ultima Online right now, Kevin? Nice. What server are you on? Are you doing, what's it called? Badlands? 99.4%. Outlands. That's what it is. I said Badlands. Outlands. My bad. What's up, Skeletor? I played on Chesapeake back in the day. On the actual server. Before they had private servers. Nice. Apple. I found the server really hard as it's very group focused, and grouping today and grouping in 2004 are very different. People are different. Yeah, I agree with that, Skeletor. It is a very group focused server. You can solo here, it's just very painful. Unless you're a necromancer. If you're a necromancer, you can solo pretty good on this server. But you have a GM Fisher on just nice. I tried to play Ultima Online, like actually went to I downloaded and was just revisiting, and I was like, man, how did I get into this game? But I had friends that I played with in school back in the day and stuff like that. And that's how I got into it. But that is it's a hard game. I remember begging next to the bank, like that was part of the new player process. Killing cats, begging. like what? Log into the game, make a character, start killing free animals and begging people for handouts. That was the new player experience. There's some gold, sir. And then just get high enough just to go hang out at Bone Wall. Grind the night away. Just to complete my full set of bone armor. People RP'd as beggars, yeah. Fair change. EQ2 Necros are fun. My heart still belongs on the EQ1 Necro. Silverhand, yeah. EQ1 Necros are great. I actually I played, so my main in EQ1 was Enchanter and Druid. I kind of swapped between them depending on what the raid needed back in my raid days. But I liked soloing in all three of them. Soloing was fun with Enchanter or Druid or Necromancer. My Necromancer was like my off night character. If we weren't raiding, I was playing my Necromancer. In EQ1. Ding! Oh, 56. We got Boundless. Ooh, we got a new blue AoE. It's just an upgrade AoE. What does this do? Curse of Nothingness. Apprentice. Right at 4, right? Couldn't plan it any better. Plan it any better. EQ1, I played a Druid. Solo kiting, awesome. Anything that was all... Yeah, so Druid and Enchanter was fun to play. If you duoed or if you found a partner. I leveled those characters. I played so much Druid and Enchanter. Dwarf Cleric passing the HP buff at the bank for donations. Yeah. All right, looks like everybody's jetting. We'll see you guys next weekend. Appreciate the grouping. Freddy, Humilu, Cyrus, Cabby, thank you. Appreciate the groupage. Appreciate that follow, Kevin. Thank you. I think though, like if for some reason, say the MMO verse reset, right? What MMO would you go back to and call your main MMO? If it reset, like there's no newer say newer MMOs, but like even the old MMOs are technically, you know, still pretty popular. I don't think UO would be on there. I'd probably go back to EQ1, I guess, would be the one I'd redo. Oh, Dark Age of Camelot. I forgot about that one. Shadowbane. Shadowbane was fun. A lot of good times in Shadowbane. Lineage 2 was good as well. I didn't have a lot of friends that played Lineage 2. I was the outsider with that. Star Wars Galaxies with no Jedi. EQ2 or Vanguard. Rift was a blast as well. DOC. Shadowbane was fun. Star Wars Galaxies, yeah. Rift was good too. I think Rift I actually spent more time in after I put at least 2 years in the Rift. And then I did like a year and a half, maybe 2 years of Final Fantasy. I did a lot of Final Fantasy 11 in the day. I did Warhammer too. I still have the pre-order box that I never opened for Warhammer. Still has the receipt taped to it. Yeah, I think so too, Skeletor. Just getting the graphics, like, I don't know. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. A lot of people are trying to reinvent the MMO genre, and I don't think it needs to be reinvented. I think it just needs to be dressed differently. It needs a closet update. Fashion update, whatever you want to call it. New wardrobe. The Oblivion treatment. Monsters and Memories is on the right path. I did log in the Monsters and Memories, was it Monday? I think. Logged into my dwarf. I thought they were resetting the characters, but it still had my character from the last time I did the playtest. Logged in, it was pitch black. I didn't know where the frick I was at. I'm just out there running around until I saw somebody run by with a candle or something. And then I died. And then I logged off. Dwarfs can't see shit at night in that game. I had no idea where I was at in that game either. I didn't see any lights in the distance. I think there was like a castle or some kind of green place up on the far side, but I didn't see anything else. It had like green aura coming from it. I'm still in the newbie area because I'm only like a level 2 or level 3 paladin, but I was like, I have no idea where it's at. Pretty sure I was running into a wall at some point because like I wasn't moving. Sounded like I was moving, but I wasn't going anywhere. I just couldn't see anything. And then I put the torch on and I could see after that. But you can't fight stuff and have the torch on, so like it was interesting. But I do like what they're doing with that game. It feels good for what it is. I think it's a very niche game though. I don't know if it's going to be super popular. I think it's going to be nice for the EQ1 community and the people that want to relive that kind of experience in a game. I think that's going to be good. I don't think it's going to give the same vibe as Day 1 feels from EQ1 or any of the old school MMOs, but I think it's got good potential to have a niche community there. It'll be nice. Gales says, imagine DOC made in modern graphics. Every MMO fan is playing. Yeah. No bigger numbers than the original. Yeah. They weren't they doing something with DOC? EAOC? Like wasn't there another one? I thought. There just hasn't been any updates on it. Or did they put it ground altogether and said, never mind? Next year. Yeah. The MMO verse is weird. Unchained. That's what it is. Supposed to have open beta. Yep. Chat. We spent all day on breeding grounds. I didn't think we would do it. I really thought we'd get bored and move on somewhere else, but it was actually okay experience. I got a level. Freddie got a level. Abby got a level. We got a level. Wasn't bad. Hey, what's up, Luna? We're just finishing up, actually. We just finished running breeding grounds over in Kingdom of Sky. Killed a few named. Got some loot. Got some XP. I got level 56. Made some progress today. Yeah, sorry. Coming in a little late. But yeah. I'm going to get off here and start cooking dinner. I'm going to go make some chicken and rice for dinner. Excited. Everybody usually eats that up real good. Yeah, Luna. We'll be back Tuesday evening, as of right now anyways. Let me make sure I don't have anything on the calendar for Tuesday evening. I do have something that day. But the evening should be okay, provided after school activities. But should be okay. So we'll be doing episode something over in Baldur's Gate 3 Tuesday night. Episode 9. We're on episode 9. So we'll be messing with that on Tuesday. And then that weekend, I think we're good for next weekend streams. Should be normal. I think we're going to do some heritage questing next weekend over on Origins. We got to finish up Teachings of Euro, Missing Mask. We still got to do Ghoulbane and Training as a Shield, even though they're all gray now, but we still need to complete them. We also have Journey as half the fun. We got to start and do that one. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Stream schedule is Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays are dedicated to EQ2, and then Tuesdays right now is a community campaign of Baldur's Gate 3. Check us out, and we go live 7 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. Saturdays and Sundays are usually 1 p.m. Eastern. What else? Anything else I gotta talk about? Oh, don't forget to type !enter ENTER for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. At the end of every stream on both channels, we do the giveaway. We use that currency to play the sound effects and the mini games in chat. So all you gotta do is type ! and the word enter, and that'll get you a chance at winning copper. All right, guys. Let's see who won some copper today. That's all I got. Over on Twitch chat, we got Bobby, Cyrus, Functional, Wee, Cabby, Freddy, Cumulu, Grug, Sin, and Dark Inside. YouTube chat, we got Wee, Sin, and Cyrus over there for a chance. So yesterday, Sin double dipped. See if anybody's going to double dip today. Entries have stopped for Twitch chat, and the winner today is Wee Daddy. Congrats, Wee. Thank you for taking today as well. Appreciate that. $5,000 copper. There you go, sir. Congrats. YouTube chat, you're next. Maybe. Entries have stopped, and the winner this evening on YouTube is Sin. Congrats, Sin. Denied the double dip. Maybe. Did I not type it right? Shit. I did not type it right. I mispronounced. I spelled your name wrong. Hold on. Maybe that's it. There we go. It worked. Is winning YouTube twice in a row? I mean, it counts. I mean, it could be a streak. Where can I see how much copper I have? Seems I may have 191 at the moment. Thank you. All you got to do is type exclamation point copper for a chance. So you can do COPPER. And that'll tell you. There you go. There's the minigame commands are there. So you can do different things with that. And then we also have the SFX for sound effects. Oh, we do have turkey in there for November as well. Some of them are seasonal. All right, chat. I'm getting out of here. Y'all stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. We'll be back here Tuesday evening. Okay. If anybody needs anything, don't be afraid to reach out to us over on Discord. Putting the links in the chat right now. You can join us over there. Best place to get a hold of us or keep up with us. Appreciate all the support. Kevin, thank you for the follow. Sitting here, thank you for the 3 months of support. Quad, thank you for the follow. And Horneth, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the chats and the questions and the lurks and the hanging out. Appreciate y'all. It's been a good weekend. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all stay safe. Talk to y'all Tuesday or next weekend or off stream. All right, everybody. Thank y'all.
I remember the moment I got left behind. Faces fade to black as they move